Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. We've got Knipple. Robinson is out there with Wilson. Then it's Miller, and it's Ball in at the one spot. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball.
So he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
Ball with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Johnson. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Wilson against Davis. Robinson passes to Wilson. There's Ball with the three. Rebound by the Wizards. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Here's Knipple. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Back to Irving. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Miller against Johnson. And Miller with the basket on the assist by Robinson.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Davis against Wilson. Here's Ball. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
On the money from 12 feet away. Irving's got 5 points so far.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Miller outside, and Sarr pulls it down. Wizards leading by 3. Irving looking for an opening, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
The kick out to Ball. From downtown, that's good, and it's Miller with the assist. 5 points in the game.
and they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Johnson. 38 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get an AD's way.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore. Washington making some changes. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Davis. Riley comes in for Coulibaly. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And Newell subbed in for Wilson. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here is Irving. He has 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one, and Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The Wizards have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. They set the screen. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And it's Carrington missing. Baltimore trails by 3 to the paint. Newell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. The Hornets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Johnson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Free throw drops for Newell. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Back to Johnson. It's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
.41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From the arc.
Got to give Harden his due for the effort he put into affecting that shot.
Pass to Diabate. Inside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Riley. Outside, George. Now Carrington. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Hornets ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
They've got Keyshawn George. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. And there's Riley. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Johnson following the three-pointer by Baltimore. Outside, George over Newell. George, no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Dort misses. Wizards trail by 5. George looking around. Pass to Riley. Just 5 to shoot. Pull from the top of the key. George, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
The three from Johnson. The Wizards with another miss. Baltimore leading by 5. Right wing and taken away by Johnson. George with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Now, here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Irving's checked in for Washington. Wilson, he's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for Dort. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Wilson. George with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Irving. Last time out, he had 14 points. There's a good screen. 4 on the clock. Here's George. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Washington making some changes. Reese is checked in. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Riley.
Carrington.
Here's Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Harden gets the bucket.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Nobody near Irving. And another miss by Washington.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Newell can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Carrington. Irving against Miller. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Reese. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Baltimore. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Carrington. Still scoreless. The 11-footer. Irving can't get it to go. Baltimore leading by 6. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making, I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership was a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Kevin, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. So both teams making some changes here. Baltimore has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Robinson, a screen on Irving to the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Wizards trail by 4. In the corner, George with it. Good on the three-point shot. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish. Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Baltimore?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
The first one falls. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night. And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Robinson, a screen on Irving to the inside and stolen by Song. Here's the break. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Irving. Baltimore with the rebound.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And he gave the defense no time to react. As soon as Irving senses separation, he will exploit it.
Step back on that one and let it fly. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Shot from the top of the key. Another miss by Irving. Koulibaly with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets lead by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
We need a department store intercom Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Baltimore has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Brandon Miller. Wilson out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Ball. And it's Knippel in at the small forward spot. Koulibaly finds Davis. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And that's now 6 points for Davis. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Oh, what a terrific move and basket.
And Ball is a walking highlight reel, especially when he's got the ball in his hand.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Irving. Shoots over Ball. Irving can't get it to go. Hornets shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Washington trailing. And talking to Knippel. Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Johnson. Pass to Song. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, Washington, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Wilson. Down low. Knippel. And Davis sends it back. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's James Harden in for Ball. For Baltimore, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Look at James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 19 points per game last year, 7 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Now here is Davis. 6 points for him to the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Harden outside. Unloads. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Wilson. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Shaw. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Irving misses.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Miller kicks to Wilson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wilson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Saw the pass to Johnson. Diabate grabs the board.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Knipple, no good.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
It's tough enough stopping Davis, even if you do foul him, but we just saw he can also power right through it.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Inside, George with the steal. For the finish, and George with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here is Miller. He has 5. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, he is very capable of hitting the deep shot. Defensively, you need a better shot contest than that, or he is going to bury you. He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Ball.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and James Harden is subbed in for Knipple.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Hornets have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Wizards making a switch here. Diawara's checked in. Wilson, he's checked in for Baltimore. Dort comes in for Ball. George passes to Diawara. Fires the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
For Washington, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That's good from George. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys at the bench. They are pumped up. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Wizards out front. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Washington leading now by 5. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. And there's Riley. Then it's George. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The 3 from Harden. He can't hit that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. On the wing, Carrington. Riley against Harden. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by George. Here's Carrington. Banked in off the glass. Carrington's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Ball no good. Wizards have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Carrington finds Johnson. Uncovered and good that time. And the Wizards lead by 13. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Irving's checked in for Riley. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. 6 to shoot to the inside. Carrington. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
How about the effort from Harden, pushing past the contact inside?
They set the pick. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Pass to Robinson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Johnson. Carrington with the ball. A deep 3. That shot no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
George fires. And the 3 misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Got it to go off the glass.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
The Hornets call time. Both teams will make substitutions. Baltimore trails by 12. Now, here's ball. Miller. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. It allows us 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Got it!
That's where you want Sark doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Ball. Oh, what a play inside.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Johnson. 16 feet away. Robinson there for the rebound. Beyond the arc. That does not go. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And stolen by Sark. Outside Davis. Johnson right side. Here's Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Wizards.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kyrie Irving.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis. Puts it up from deep. Robinson there for the rebound.
Taylor Wilson. The assist, Mitchell Robinson.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Now let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of 2 halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. Started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more at pace, and we was able to get the lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense, we wasn't talking, and we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alex Sarr.